Well, I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Okay, easy, buddy. It's an 80s zone. Relax. Okay, he's gonna pass me. Cool. Pass me, bud. Whatever. See ya. Oh, why don't you come on over? What? What?
Flat!
What do you mean I'm flat?
Pull over! You're flat!
Thanks, jerk. You can help me. Anyone? Anyone?
So I didn't really grow up with a car until 2 years ago. I finally got one of my own. And then it dawned on me. What if one day I found myself in an emergency situation, flat tire, hangry, no cell service somehow, and I had no idea how to change the damn thing. I kind of had an idea of the basics. 1, get to the side of the road safely, put those 4-ways on, put the parking brake on. 2, you probably have the tools to change a tire in the trunk of your car, unless you're driving a used one, in which case you should probably check. And number 3, and it seems like a total given, but under no circumstance should you get under the car. Even though all the steps to change a tire are in your driver's manual, I enlisted the help of our friend Joe, a technician at Rayzer Automotive in Windsor, to help us figure it out. So walk us through the steps. How do we change this tire?
Okay, we need to get into the trunk and get all the jack and the jack handle and the lug nut wrench so we can take the tire off. We're going to loosen off the lug nuts safely to begin with, and then we're going to jack up the vehicle and remove the lug nuts and take the tire off. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is loosen off the lug nuts a little bit. So lefty loosey, righty tighty. We're going to grab the scissor jack and we're going to put it underneath the vehicle in the safe spot as per your owner's manual. You just make sure that when you jack up the vehicle that the groove of the jack is in the body seam of the vehicle. That way the jack doesn't slip and fall. Now the next thing you're going to do is bring the jack up to the body by turning the jack clockwise, making sure you're in the groove. Put our jack handle inside the hook, and then the matching drive on the end of the lug nut wrench goes in the end of the handle like this. So next thing you're going to do is jack the vehicle up. You slowly start turning clockwise. You'll start lifting the vehicle up until the tire is free and clear from the bottom, and you can have enough room to fit your spare tire on there. So once you've cleared the ground, you can take the jack lug nut wrench off, and you're going to loosen off the lug nuts the rest of the way. Just make sure you stay away from the vehicle, you don't get underneath it. Now you can remove the lug nuts by hand. Set them aside in a safe place. Now you can carefully lift the tire off the vehicle and set it aside. Now you're going to install the spare tire. Just carefully slide the tire onto the hub. Don't push too hard. And then start replacing the lug nuts, threading them on as far as you can by hand. Next you're going to snug them up with the lug nut wrench a bit more so the tire is seated flat. You're going to do it in a crisscross pattern. So you're going to be going across like that, just so the tire seats properly. When tightening the lug nuts, it's easier to push down with your body weight towards the ground, and again in a star pattern. We can let the jack down all the way. You're going to go lefty-loosey counterclockwise to let the vehicle down. So once I've lowered it down, you can tighten it. But you want to make sure that you snug them up as tight as you can so you can travel safely down the road. You lower down your jack, disassemble, and you're ready to go. Make sure when your car gets regularly maintained that they also check the tire pressure in the spare tire. It sometimes gets overlooked because it's buried usually in the trunk underneath all your stuff. Make sure it's safe tire pressure for you in case you need it in an emergency.
A big thanks to our friends at Rayzer Automotive in Windsor, Ontario, especially Joe. You helped us out. We did it.
Good job.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's episode. A big thank you to Rayzer Automotive in Windsor for showing us the ropes on how to change a tire. Now, if you need a step-by-step breakdown on how to do that, you can click in the description box below. If you like what you saw this week, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and we'll see you next week.